Today, Accelerate is an international multi-stakeholder organization. The platform has grown and brings together all stakeholders from academia, industry, regulatory bodies, as well as patients and parents to accelerate drug development for children and adolescents with cancer. Our motto? Our name is our mission. The journey started 10 years ago in London in the winter. To celebrate the 10th anniversary of the annual conference, we wanted to hear from the voices of few people who attended this very first ever multi-stakeholder meeting. And this is what we've heard.
I was just beginning my tenure as chair of the Children's Oncology Group, the National Cancer Institute-sponsored clinical trial consortium of about 230 sites. The heat went out in the room, and they came in with these very large propane heaters that looked like they were throwing flames. And we all comment on it, but I think one can take it as a metaphor, right? That when they had to come in and they lit the fire, as it were, I think it's a metaphor that it was a catalyst, this meeting. It was the beginning. It lit the fire of what we should do to improve the outcome for children with cancer.
At the time of the first meeting, I was working here in Birmingham as a pediatric oncologist. This was a unique opportunity to get everyone in the same room.
I had just created Imagine for Margot like 1 week before, when Jill asked me to open the meeting with my experience of a mother who had lost a daughter from a brain tumor, telling the assembly that I hope they are all here for a change and to make things happen.
At that time, in 2011, I was the European Medicines Agency's contact for pediatric oncology and hematology. There were some moments where there was complete silence after strong views and positions have been mentioned, including by us from the European Medicines Agency.
I think we were hoping that the output of these meetings would be to accelerate the whole process of drug discovery and drug development in children.
I recall that we had discussion, but in silos, during 2 days, and that at the end, we had identified 7 actions to work on. But then people started to leave the room. So I had to stand up and ask, please do not leave before having implementation date and people responsible for each action. And that was the beginning of the working groups.
And here also the Accelerate platform has not only recognized this, but has since the beginning taken a collaborative multi-stakeholder approach where patients are partners.
So the platform has grown and evolved from initial general discussions. Oh, we have these problems, we're working on this, we're not exactly sure how to proceed, to becoming a very focused and I would say goal-oriented organization. We have addressed specific diseases, and increasingly we're trying to tackle specific problems where we have actionable solutions.
For us as academics, it's been incredibly useful to have an opportunity for discussing the opportunities that we have with individual targets. One of the things that we were very keen right from the outset as academics was to focus very much on the targets, not on the disease, because pediatric oncology is a whole host of diseases, not just one disease. So it has a very different feel about it than adult oncology.
I think from an industry perspective, I would say it has been part of a catalyst. We've had the legislative initiatives in the US and Europe that have advanced the field, but then it's the implementation. And the implementation, I think, is where the field is struggling. Okay, we have these requirements, we're doing this, we're doing that, there have been shared problems and challenges that shouldn't be unexpected challenges with anything new. And the platform, I think, really allows a venue where we can begin to build frameworks of solutions, and we have the right people around the table.
I see it has a particular value as being a reference model, as being a reference and a model for interactions. And over the years, it has shown that the Accelerate as a platform has managed to adapt to upcoming topics, has managed to adapt to the needs of stakeholders. I see additional topics of innovation that are there in the near future, where all important facilitators and enablers need to be discussed. And I'm just dropping some words like real-world evidence, artificial intelligence.
In the future, I see Accelerate having more doers, like people working full-time to facilitate implementation of solutions identified during workshops or steering committee.
I think the Accelerate platform will become a cornerstone of how we prioritize what the community should focus on.